Welcome back to Almost News with Chester Missing. I am Chester Missing. Something amazing is happening. Woolworths water has been found to change your accent. It's a matter of days before Mshoza tells us she's been bathing in it. A white supremacist killed 50 Muslim people in Christchurch in New Zealand. Christchurch! Even the name of the city sounds like religious intolerance. And he's a white Australian New Zealander who's angry about immigration. That's insane. He's the most immigration you can get. He's the super saiyan of immigration. Then a boy threw an egg at the racist Australian politician who tried to blame the victims of the attack.
Attacked in their own...
Can someone please send the boy Steve Hofmeier's tour schedule? I'm kidding! Don't do it. If South Africans start throwing eggs at racists, we're going to run out of eggs. And finally, South Africa, next time you think our politicians are complete idiots, remember that this is how American politicians blow out candles. Typical Republican. He's even segregating his birthday wishes. It's like the American immigration policy, blowing out one dream at a time. AfriForum, that racist, right-wing hemorrhoid on the rear end of South Africa, made a documentary saying that the apartheid architect Hendrik Verwoerd wasn't so bad after all.
I think Verwoerd was a philosopher. He had an ideal that he wanted to reach.
Seriously? Apartheid was a crime against humanity. AfriForum tried to Photoshop history. This isn't Instagram. No puppy filter's gonna change this. Next week, Hitler will be a misunderstood painter. Damn, that's scary. The Khoi and the San are protesting.
Activists erected a cage at Beacon Bay Retail Park, which will be their home for the next 11 days, highlighting the plight of the animals at the zoo.
Actually, that speaking between two beings is that we're going to have, and trying to relate to the animals that we're going to go through what you are going through now.
They survived Van Riebeck, smallpox and slavery, and they still have time for zoo animals? So the least we can do is stop calling them the Khoi San. It's offensive. They're the Khoi and the San. Calling them the Khoi San is like calling the Pedis and the Shangans the Pengans, or the Chinese and the Basotho the Chutus, or the Swiss and the Xhosas Trevor Noah. Okay, the last one was accurate, and he went to visit Cyril in Parliament.
Trevor, I never get this type of applause, so I'm jealous.
You know why he gets better applause than you, Cyril Ramaphosa? It's because Trevor Noah didn't do any concomitant action. He didn't turn off the electricity for 8 hours a day. Knock, knock, who's there? I don't know, because my doorbell doesn't freaking work. Mmusi Maimane spent the last few months demonstrating the need for better education in South Africa.
44 out of 10 South Africans.
It's a matter of hours before Helen Ziller tweets to correct him like she did with Danny Kaye. I mean, she's part Jewish and she won't fight racism. She's the world's most ironic grammar Nazi. It turns out Mmusi Maimane just hadn't drunk his Woolworths water.
Oh! 40% of our households don't have a single income coming into their house. They depend on grants, on remittances.
That's why the DA organized Day Zero, to force all black people to drink Woolies water and talk Model C.
You speak so well, Hasey Poo. You're one of the good ones.
Someone needs to explain to Mmusi's writers that the Woolies Water Challenge makes you middle class, not smarter. That's exactly what's wrong with the DA. If you sound black, the DA thinks you're stupid. The DA's John Steenhuisen is very worried about how many foreigners just arrive in South Africa uninvited.
This has led to a situation where we now have hundreds of thousands of foreign nationals that are here illegally.
Maybe you should have finished matric, John. Then you would be able to count them. Can you even spell xenophobic? If you're so worried about foreign nationals, why are you in Yeovil, started in the waterfront? That's where all the Germans are. Besides, white people, we can't move to Africa, colonize it, and then complain about foreigners ruining the country. That's like a greasy complaining about the snitches because snitches get stitches. A lion escaped a month ago in the Karoo National Park, and they caught him and locked him in a holding cell in the Sutherland police station overnight. Yes, our justice system is so A lion, a wild one, ended up in jail before Jacob Zuma. Now a lion has better struggle credentials than Colin Minor. If the lion plays his cards right, he can join the ANC NEC. In fact, he's probably already working for the National Intelligence Agency.
Chilling to the bone. News that our intelligence services have been used for political gain. Captured by our politicians to spy on their enemies.
Yes, Jacob Zuma has been using our intelligence network like you use Facebook to spy on his enemies. Jacob Zuma is going to lie that he didn't know, but he did.
Under that constitutional power, I'm aware that the president was not aware of the issues.
Thanks, Mo Sheikh. That was not a explanation. The ANC parliamentary list is so dodgy, even the stationery it's written on belongs in jail. For the ANC, it's who is going to parliament. For the new head of the MPA, it's a to-do list. Of course, the ANC has no idea what the problem is.
You want us to remove anybody from our list because of allegations. So there are allegations against all political parties. And you guys are telling us that we should punish people even when they have not done anything.
Wow! I haven't felt this dirty since when ETV played for porn. I mean, Ace Magashule, the ANC's second most corrupt guy, is the person deciding on corruption. That's like getting relationship advice from R. Kelly. The ANC destroyed the justice system, so they know nobody will ever go to jail. It's like the Vodacom call center. They never have to worry because they know you will never get through. They are the lawmakers, Ace. If there's even a slight, tiny possibility they broke the law, they should not be on the freaking list. If your car might explode, you wouldn't freaking drive it. In this metaphor, Nomvula Mokanyane is a Ford Cougar. South Africa, I don't need to tell you about the ANC's hypocrisy. They'll show you it themselves.
Can you please withdraw because he said the EFF were anarchists?
Honourable Member, that's a political statement. There's nothing wrong with it.
No, Deputy Speaker.
No. You can debate that outside, not now, please, or when you have a chance to speak.
Okay, it's
that's
fine.
That's not a procedural issue and so on, yeah.
Deputy Speaker, you're an anarchist.
Sorry?
You're an anarchist.
Me?
Yes.
Okay, Honourable Member, you withdraw that now.
Oh, why?
This is funny, but it's not a joke. There are literally children drowning in while these idiots are in fancy dress calling each other names. Our politicians are less mature than the children they're meant to be protecting. It's election time, South Africa. I would say our president is fixing it, but then this happened.
It's been over, 2 hours now since we've been on this train? 2.5. 2.5 hours, yeah.
Almost coming on to getting to 3 hours.
South Africa, it's so bad. We've gone from load shedding to president shedding. We'll see you back after the break.